Warning: the following episode may contain adult language and explicit content. Parental discretion is advised. In other words, sometimes I curse. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not sorry.
So, dead? That's 500.
How about alive? You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." And why so serious?
Now, you cannot tell me that Heath Ledger wasn't the shit as the Joker. You can't tell me that he didn't play that part, because if you saw The Dark Knight and you watched that whole movie, including the scene that I just played for the intro, and you know, just he took the character of the Joker, and he just took it to a whole new level. Now, Jared Leto is playing the Joker in the Suicide Squad movie that comes out this summer. Is he going to be able to reach that level that Heath Ledger took it to? I don't think he will, but I think I'm looking forward to see what Jared Leto does with the Joker. I think it's going to be a really good, he's going to have a really good performance too. Maybe not as great as my boy Heath Ledger. Rest in peace, Heath, by the way. But I think it's going to be interesting. But anyway, it is April 11th. Monday, April 11th, 2016. And it's right about a little bit after 2 p.m. on this Monday afternoon. And this is Johnny Knows Best. And I'm your host, Jonathan Mays. I'm back. And I'm back with episode 14, and episode 14 is entitled Black Angus Returns. Because Black Angus, which is me, has returned. I've returned to put on this podcast and to talk for a few minutes and maybe hopefully entertain and inform you of the bullcrap that whatever it is spewing out of my mouth. I don't know. But first, it's been exactly 7 days since I put out a podcast, or since I put one up, and a lot of people have been asking me what's going on with that. Why have I went a whole week? Because originally I said I was going to drop 3 or 4 episodes a week, but as a lot of people know, I went on vacation. I went to WrestleMania last Sunday. Not yesterday, but Sunday before yesterday. I went to WrestleMania and I was in Dallas, Texas for about 4 days. And so then I came back, and as soon as I came back, I had to go back to work and go back to reality and do real things. And that was all last week of just dealing with just different stuff. And then I was ill last week. I think being in WrestleMania, as fun as it was, I did have fun, and my trip, it was awesome. I went to NXT TakeOver the Friday before WrestleMania, and then I went to WrestleMania. I got to go to Six Flags over Texas, which I had never been to Six Flags at all. That was fun, and I got to do a lot of things on the 5 days that I took off. But when I came back, that's when reality really hit the fan, and I had to get back into my normal routine. and that was kind of difficult because I guess it's from being in the stadium Sunday night. There seemed to be some discrepancy about how many people were actually in AT&T Stadium for WrestleMania. I know The Rock originally said it was like over 101,000 people or whatever, but then the actual number has came out. I think it was somewhere around 93,000, 94, something like that, 95,000 people, I guess, which they still surpassed the record that was set at WrestleMania 3 in the Pontiac Silverdome. They still surpassed the record, and they own the record. The AT&T Stadium, WrestleMania 32, still has the record. But I don't think it's as many people as The Rock announced when he announced it on WrestleMania. They figured that out, I guess, when they counted the gate, or counted the actual number of people or tickets that have been. Anyway, it was only like 95,000 people, which still is a whole hell of a lot of people. You know, that's more people than I've ever been around in my life, in my lifetime. Never been around that many people. And it was very, very loud. You couldn't move around too much, and it was fun, but it also, I think the loudness of it and, you know, the lights and everything, because of the cysts that I have in my brain, it really, really affected me. And I know for 3 or 4 days last week, I was really struggling. Like, I had migraine that lasted probably from Monday morning. It started Monday morning, and then it lasted it didn't really go away, I don't think, until maybe Friday morning. I had like the worst migraine ever. I was dizzy. I was disoriented. I was just having some major neurological brain type problems last week. So that was one reason. And now I was still going to work, you know, because I worked from Tuesday on through Friday. You know, I still haven't had a day off. I worked all weekend too, so, you know, I'm not off until Wednesday. But I've had to work, you know, through those problems. And like I said, I didn't start feeling okay until like Friday. That's when I started to feel like myself again. But I was having issues all week last week. Physical issues, and then also just being tired, you know, because you go on a trip and then you come back, you're still tired, but then you don't have time to rest because you got to work and do all your regular stuff that you got to do. But that's no excuse. But it is an excuse. I said it's not, but it really is an excuse. That's why, due to all of that, I haven't been able to put out an episode, and I apologize to people that have been asking me. Which that really surprised me that people even notice that I haven't been put up an episode in a week. Because, you know, originally I said I was going to drop maybe at least 3 to 4 episodes a week. You know, maybe keep them short, keep them around the 30-minute mark. But that didn't happen. It didn't go as planned. So anyway, I'm back today. This is a new episode. It's episode 14 in this podcast adventure that we've been going on called Johnny Knows Best. I thank you for listening. I would ask you, please share this on Facebook with your friends. Please go on Spreaker when you go and play the show or whatever. And follow me on Spreaker. So every time, I guess, I put up an episode, you can hear it, you can listen to it. Trying to get as many plays on Spreaker as possible, because I guess that's good. I don't even know how many I have now, but it's significantly more than I had, you know, when I started this a couple weeks ago, whenever I started recording these podcasts. And also, I got a YouTube page too, Jonathan Mays, if you can find it. Find all the, you can find, there's like a few episodes up on my YouTube page, but I haven't posted all the old episodes. I'm going to eventually go back and do that, but from here on out, you can follow me on YouTube, or you can follow me on Spreaker, or you can find me on Facebook if you're my Facebook friend, and I'm going to be always posting these episodes so you can listen. And listen, comment, tell me what you think, give me your feedback. And I'm going to keep doing this because I like to do this podcast. It's fun. I don't know. This is like a good little hobby that I've had. And it's really fun for me to just talk. And just basically talk shit for 30 to 45 minutes. And then post it, hear other people listen to it. And people tell me, apparently, somebody likes to listen to it. Because I had at least 3 or 4 people ask me in the past week, hey, what's going on with your podcast thing? Are you going to put up a new episode? Or when are you going to record, a new episode? You haven't done your podcast thing lately. Like, people notice when I went a week without doing it. So, that tells me that I have a small fan base. It's really small. It's really little. It's miniature. Like a miniature Oreo. Miniature Oreos are off the chain, by the way. But, it's like a little mini, it's like a little M&M almost, but I do have a little fan base, so I really appreciate it. Just please tell more people about this show, get more people to listen to it, share it on your Facebook, and let people know that, hey, this guy has a little podcast, it's kind of interesting to listen to, and that'll help me out. And when you help me out, I'll help you out. I don't know what I can do for you, but, maybe I'll have like a contest or something. And if somebody wins, I will give you something. I don't know what that'll be because I don't make a lot of money at the job that I have. Even though I love my job, I'm not balling out of control. But it pays the bills. I'm able to pay my rent and I'm able to buy food, and I buy cigarettes for Mabel May, so, she's happy with that. And, oh yeah, my mom, Mabel Mays, is my mom, by the way. I'm getting very close to booking her for one of these episodes of Johnny Knows Best. And I'm going to interview my mom on a very feature episode. Maybe it probably won't be the next episode that I put up, but it might be around episode 16 or 17. Definitely look for that. That's going to be a good one because I'm going to interview Mabel Mays. But first, we got to agree on how much I'm going to pay her because she wants more than I'm willing to give her right now. So I keep trying to negotiate with her and meet her somewhere in the middle. Isn't that crazy that you got to negotiate with your mom about coming on your podcast? You think she would do it out of goodness of her heart. But no, she wants you to pay her. Which I have no problem with paying her. But then it's like she wants a lot of money though. Like I'm not trying to book Oprah or book, Beyonce or anything. I'm trying to book my mama, That's the only person I can get right now, until this podcast thing blows up, then maybe I can interview some real people. She's already charging me star prices to come on the show. But anybody, by the way, that's interested in being on this show, let me know. And I probably would do that. I might not necessarily be able to pay you, but I think it'll be an interesting episode to have more people and be able to talk and interact with more people and then put that up, Random. I just want to talk to y'all like I'm talking to anybody, like I'm talking to my friends, because all my listeners, anybody that listens to this podcast, I consider you my friend. Because you took the time to play this and listen to it. And, I think we're homies now. Whether you want to be my friend or not, you're my friend now. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that. You're my friend. I appreciate you. And, I would love to have my friends on my show. I think that would be very entertaining to talk with different people about different topics. But, as fun as it is to get on here and talk by myself, You can only do that for so long until that gets played out.